Welcome all to this new video of how to use Dia software. As soon as you click on the Dia icon, this will be the default interface that you will get. On the left bottom side, you will have various icons or shapes that you can use for creating flowcharts, whereas on the top left, you will have various ways to connect these shapes together. So this will be the space in which we are going to create our flowchart. To create the flowchart, we are going to take various shapes. The first step is the oval shape that is generally used to create start and stop. Second, we are taking the parallelogram shape, which is generally used to take input or output. If I want to connect any two shapes together, generally an arrow is used in between them. So arrow can be found on the left top side. Again, another shape that is generally used is the rectangle shape that is used to indicate process within the flowchart. And one more shape that is used is the connector, that is circular shape. We are calling it as connector that connects between two pages. If the flowchart is more than one page, you can use it to connect between the two pages. So these are the various shapes that we generally take to create flowchart. So now for one simple example, we are going to see how I can create a flowchart using these shapes and using the arrows. So first and foremost thing is generally we put the title as flowchart, and for that I am using the T icon that is there on the left hand side to write any text on the given page. Below that, generally we write the name of or the title of the problem that we are going to solve for the flowchart. Right now we are going to consider the addition of three numbers. So I am writing it down, addition of three numbers below the flowchart. And after that we are going to actually design our flowchart or draw our flowchart. So first of all I am going to take the oval shape. Actually that is the circular shape, but it will come out to be oval. You can adjust it accordingly. I have written start in that. So next shape, before going for next shape, we are going to use arrow to connect the two shapes together. So I have taken the arrow from left top side. You can see on the left hand side how you can design an arrow. So there are various arrows that are available in the Dia software. If you don't want arrow and if you want straight line, you can do it as I have shown there. So straight lines will be used when we are going to use a diamond. So that will not be necessary right now, but that is how you can create a straight line. Again, if I want an arrow, just click on that and you can choose any arrow that you want. So I'm going to use now arrow to connect the start to my next step. Next step is generally the parallelogram that will be indicating the output that is supposed to be shown to the user. So I'm writing output and I'm putting the title of the program, or and I'm asking the user to enter the three numbers. You can have directly ask the user to enter the numbers. You can even put the title of the program there as an output. So I am outputting that enter the three numbers in parallelogram. Next step will be whatever inputs the user is going to give me, those inputs will be taken. So for input again, we are using parallelogram shape, and input I am writing, and because it is an input, you need not put double quotes around it. So input, I am going to take the three numbers in my variables A, B, and C. Don't worry about the page that you are using. You can use whole space. We can manage it later on. So again, I'm putting one arrow to go to the next step in the flowchart. So I have outputted that I want three numbers. Now user has given me numbers. I have taken it in ABC. Now one more shape we are going to make use of. This is the rectangle shape that is used to indicate that there is some process going on. So in the rectangle shape, I have written C is equal to A plus B plus C. So what exactly is happening here is three numbers will be added together and result will be stored in C only. So C will be overwritten. You can take any other variable as well, like D is equal to A plus B plus C. Again, I am using one arrow, and next step will be, now my output is there in the C variable. So I want to show that output on the screen. So I am again putting output, the addition is. This statement will be printed as it is, and comma, I am putting the variable in which the value will be stored. This is the general convention that is used in C language. So we are using it only. So we are done with showing the output. Again, one arrow is put there to indicate the last step, that is the stop. So again, we are going to make use of oval shape, and in that oval we are going to write stop. As soon as you take any shape, there will be automatically, you can write anything in that shape. So this is how I have created my flowchart, but it is distributed in 2-3 pages. So don't worry about that. The next step, in the next step, we are going to manage how those 2-3 shapes will be clubbed together to form only a single page, so that it will be easier for me to save my created work. Okay, so for that, first go in the file icon, click on the file icon. In that, go in page setup. In page setup, there is a fit to option. Just click on that and just put apply. As soon as you create apply, whole work will be put into single page. This will be an important stage. Now I want to save my work, so click on the save, and it will be asking you where to save it. Generally, one what I'm going to do is, on desktop only I'm going to create one folder, create folder, and give any name in which you are going to put your work. So I have created a folder named dia. In that dia, it is asking me with which name you want to save it, so put any name that you want. I am putting the name of my file as addition.dia is the extension by which the file is going to be saved in the dia folder, which is on desktop. Okay, so as soon as I put save, the file will be saved on the desktop in the folder dia. So if I want to check it, just minimize it, just check it on the desktop, the folder is created, in that my file is there and extension is .dia. Okay, so again I am opening my flowchart. Now next step is how to export that into any other format. So export, again that window will be asking you where to export it. Just click on that folder in which you want to export it. So there is one option called determine file type. As soon as you click on that, you will find various options with which you can export it, with various extension that you can export it. So generally we want it in PDF form. So as I want it in PDF form, there is one option there, PDF. So just click on that PDF option and just say save. As soon as you save it, a file in PDF form will be created in your folder. Just if you double click on that file, and you can use Adobe Reader for opening that PDF. As you can observe, the work that we had created, it is exported into PDF format now, and the file is created in PDF. You can use it elsewhere, and also you can see that dia file is also there. Okay, so this is how we have created our work. Two files are created. One file is having .dia extension. One file you can see is it having PDF extension. As soon as you click on .dia file, you can again use it for editing that file, or you can use that PDF if you want. Thank you for watching the video.